Got the speaker going, y'all.
Good morning,
Good morning. They let us know we at Coco Cay. Hey, got the speaker going. Look at it.
Young little band, whatever they call it. I think that's the little group that be singing, you know, on the
Look at that, y'all. We finna go to breakfast. Look at Monica shaking her little hip.
Y'all know the signature move. This the move for everything. This the move.
A perfect day at Coco Cay.
Oh, that's what they're gonna say.
They just letting us know we can eat. It was 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they
early, y'all know Demetri wanna be off the ship.
Hey, they start letting off the ship at 8 o'clock. They letting us know it's a perfect day at Coco Cay. So our room, we not port side on our room, so we can see the ocean. We parked. Let me see. We finna go to breakfast. Where we parked, but you can see. Let me close the door. Part of the island. Sound like he talking to you. Is he talking, babe? Yeah, I can hear him outside, but I can't hear him in here. So I hear him talking outside. But we finna get ready to go to breakfast, so we'll see y'all in a minute. Monica just doing a little last minute touch-ups, and then after we eat breakfast, we'll come back. Well, Monica almost dressed, but we got to get our bathing suit.
This what I'm wearing. I'm wearing this little beach thing. I picked this up from here at one of the little shops.
Mm-hmm. In the little, we wasn't in the market when she got this one. We actually left outside of the market, went across the street into the streets of Nassau.
Yeah.
That's a little rougher looking in them streets, y'all. You got the police. They look like they ready to jump on somebody.
Okay, I was... Hey, officer.
I was like, excuse me, sir.
He walk between them.
I ain't trying.
He's sitting there walking between everybody else.
Excuse me, sir. Not trying to get beat up over here by the police.
They have to stay, baby, because I be on the top, my man. We need a GoFund to get him from over there. He be over there for a long time. They gonna be like,
they gonna be like, we have to lock you up for tonight. What?
I be like, all right, it was good knowing you. I'm going back to the ship. It was good knowing you, brother. But yeah, I wanted to get some because I feel like I haven't had color on, and I have stuff with color, but me and Meech, we didn't know that it wasn't irons in here. So next time we come on a cruise, we know to bring like a little steamer. Yeah,
look at my shirt, y'all. Look at me. I gotta show y'all my shirt in the closet, y'all. You know I'm wearing my hood at today. It's Sunday, but look at my shirt, y'all. Shirt just all right. I hung it up to try to get it out the bag, to try to get it unwrinkled a little bit, but look at here. Look at my pants. Well, when I wear them some, they'll get unwrinkled, but look here, I tried the hair dryer, everything. But it'll be all right. Look
and we know about the we found out about the laundry service. Or whatever. So
yeah, we could pay a few dollars for that, but ain't no need to do it now, cause you know, we getting out the ship tomorrow in the morning, so ain't no need of doing it.
Well, we might go out and do something tonight.
Well, yeah, we might do something tonight. Yeah, I just had to be wrinkled.
I'm sure there's somebody else that's wrinkled. That's all right. It don't matter. As long as the family know why we wrinkle.
Yeah.
And stuff, but so we had a good time. We have to talk to y'all when we get back. I think we left y'all hanging last video. I'm not sure, but we just been trying to get, you know, footage for y'all here and there, and then along with you know, enjoying ourselves without having the camera and stuff. So.
Yeah, cause we played golf. Monica kicked my butt. Played put golf.
Y'all, I kicked his behind. Then at the last little section or whatever, He had to hit that ball like 12 times to make it. Yeah, I got him. I got his behind.
I was like, I'm out here learning how to play real golf. And Monica skinny me up in the little putt golf just on the putter. I'm like, what? She hit the ball 3 times in there. I'm like, wait a minute now.
He sitting there, then he talking all that mess, y'all, when he was like the little, what you call the little sections?
What you talking about?
Well, just that when he was at 10.
Yeah.
Or 9, and then we had 10.
Whole 10.
Whole 10, okay. So, you know, he was talking mess from like the first one to the 5th one. Then he got 6. He stopped talking all that noise. I was skinning him up. Ladies, I was skinning him up.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. She was getting me, but it's all good.
When we come back, we playing. I tried to get him to play
ping pong.
Ping pong.
There were too many folk around there. We're gonna have to try to go like at nighttime or something, or when ain't nobody around there. Cause in the middle of the day, you got all them youngsters piled up in there. And then it's in a little box too. It'll be all sweaty up and it's smelling like trying to play and smelling like sweat and funk and balls in there.
Just how it was in that elevator. I'm like, oh my God.
The first day we came, it was bad.
It's still a lot of people in the elevator. And I think it's just because you have to wait on the elevator. Like, you have to wait a good minute on it to come.
I like them, though. It's our first cruise. I done heard a lot of people talking about elevators, like on other cruise ships and stuff, saying how bad they were and how the upgrade is on this ship in the Icon. They were like, they love the elevator.
You still have to wait a good little minute for it to come. That's my only...
See, we happened to get on our first cruise on a brand new ship, so it's new elevator, so it's a big upgrade, but we don't know because this is our first cruise. So
right.
If we would have been on other ship, we would have been like, man, come on, man.
I told my husband, nah, I had did my research.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we go, our first experience gonna be good. I wanted to make sure it was good, especially with Demetrius. So if you new to the channel, like Demetrius, he's been the one that always wanted to go on a cruise. I haven't because I don't know, I just ain't never wanted to go on a cruise.
Yeah, I like it.
Right. He just always wanted to try one. So I'm like, I was like, you know what? Instead of like booking a trip, because I was gonna book us a trip to Vegas, because that's somewhere else Demetrius always wanted to go, to Vegas. And so I'm like, I'm gonna go on and book us a trip to Vegas. So, so Demetrius can experience that stuff. What I do with my other thing? But anyway, so I was like, let me just book a cruise. So I wanted to make sure I booked, you know what I'm saying, a good ship so he could have a good experience or whatever. So I mean, now that I booked it, I originally booked it, you know what I'm saying, for him so he get the experience. I like it.
I'm gonna book the next one, y'all, cause Monica, by this being our first cruise, she didn't get it. She missed a lot of stuff, y'all.
Yeah, I'm talking. Only thing he talking about, because everybody had on their little colors.
Yeah.
Not everybody. There's a lot of people ain't had colors on.
Look.
And it was some kind of color night or something.
Look, and then these folk were fresh last night. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. I done left the fresh gear at the house. I ain't know it was, like a night out, this is the night out where I'm like, wait a minute.
You didn't even go nowhere.
I don't care.
Don't do no clubs.
I don't care. I want to walk around the ship fresh like everybody else. With the linen on, with the matching husband and wife outfits on, and all that. Just fresh.
So what else? I mean, you keep saying I missed a lot. It wasn't a whole lot. You didn't want to do an excursion. So I didn't miss that.
No, I wanted to do an excursion. We just couldn't figure out that. We couldn't figure out an excursion. No, I said I wouldn't mind doing an excursion. I wasn't finna swim with no pigs. That's what I wasn't finna do. Mom told me, let's swim with the pigs.
That's before you showed me that video and I saw what it was. I was like, oh, heck no, I don't want to swim with no pigs. I didn't know that's how it was going to be. I thought you was going to be in a boat.
Yeah, you're in a boat when you get there, and then you get out the boat in the water.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't know nothing about that now.
Swimming with the pig poop.
And then the Meech showed me the poop in the water. Oh, y'all already know your girl. Oh, no, I was out when he showed me that. See, I have been watching little cutesy videos, right? And Meech gonna find, you know, he always do that when it's something he don't want to do. He find the roughest video.
Well, you got to see, cause they trying to keep the water clean, so they standing out there with little scoops. So when the pigs poop, they poop in the scoop.
Picking up the poop.
Scooping the poop. No, sir. No, sir.
So let me tell y'all about Demetrius, because he trying to make it seem like
No, I ain't. I ain't trying to do you like that.
Don't do that, because he's scared behind. We could just stay on the ship. He didn't even really want to get off when we went to Nassau. I'm talking about originally. He didn't want to get off. He like, we could just stay on the ship.
There's a lot of people staying on the ship.
I don't want to stay on no ship, and we right in Nassau in the Bahamas. No, who finna stay on the ship?
Well, we didn't like if we come back, then I'm gonna book an excursion. Like if we go to Atlantis or something. We didn't go to Atlantis, or something. We walked through town, but we're gonna get a Jeep excursion through town next time.
Ooh, yeah, the keys to the Jeep. I don't know what kind of that. That's that sound when you tired. We been going since we got here, y'all. Oh my goodness. Then I'm sitting here telling Demetrius, let's go somewhere else after we get off the cruise. Ooh.
I said we going home.
Woke up this morning and we had to be like just went to sleep when I got this message, because we were asleep or whatever. But I woke up to a text message, him saying he had been in an accident, not in his vehicle, but
they on the bus traveling with the band.
Right, he's a musician or whatever, so he travel or whatever with
the band.
The band. So we I'm trying to get my stuff right, y'all.
Yeah, we woke up this morning and Monica had a message on her phone from him saying he been in an accident and that he's okay. His wrist hurt a little bit, but he's okay. So first thing you know mother gonna do is try to call him. So she tried to...
I'm trying not to cut you off. I'm trying not to freak out, because Demetrius always get on me. Just for freaking out by stuff. So I'm trying not to do that. Yeah,
but ain't nothing you can do. I mean, we way in the middle of the water.
I know, but I'm saying usually I be calling, everybody be calling. Mama trying to, I can't FaceTime her, but be trying to see her whatever on Facebook, or calling this person, trying to message that person or whatever. But
he said he was okay. Yeah. So that's all we can do. He said he was okay. If it was that bad, he'll be in college granny or whatever, or we'll just message his granny to call him and make sure he okay.
And I'm not gonna call Mama, because Mama be freaking out, so I'm not gonna message her or whatever. But I'm trying to work on it. Like Demetrius be telling me, with certain stuff, he grown, so I have to try to adjust to him being grown and stuff with certain things.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I wasn't saying it like that.
No,
but
I ain't talking about with the accident. Oh. I'm just talking about other stuff.
Oh yeah, don't worry. But you got a 10-year-old mama. You gotta get rid of that mentality.
Huh?
Like he's a 10-year-old and you gotta take call him for every little thing. You gotta get out of that.
Yeah. So Demetrius he be,
Yeah, Jemonica be doing his own thing.
Yeah, and I try to, y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all mamas this like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I have to try to not worry so much about stuff and all that stuff. So
yeah, and that's hard for Monica, because she had to learn that. Have to learn that the hard way, because she gonna be mama no matter what. And Jemonica, he's older, so he kicking back. I got it. And then Monica be like, and I do the same thing. You don't have it,
right.
But
and me and him be clashing, because you be trying to teach them, or you know what I'm saying, show them certain things. So he be like, no, I got it. I can do it myself.
Yeah.
So for me, y'all know with kids their age or whatever, you can see them doing a certain thing and just like, no, don't do it that way, because you're going to have to start over and do it.
Yeah, you can see them finna run into a brick wall, and you can reach out and grab them and say stop, you finna run into the brick wall. But Jemonica like, let me run into the brick wall. I got it. I got it. I got to figure it out.
Feel like
So
I'm trying to stop you from doing it.
Yeah.
All right, it'll be 45 minutes. I'm just playing y'all.
16 minutes.
But
we gotta go. I don't want to lose your battery, too much of your battery, because we're gonna be out all day. So we're gonna go, y'all. Hate to cut the conversation off, but we're gonna go.
No, you don't, y'all. Y'all see how he do y'all.
We'll see y'all in a second. Either getting off the boat, going to Coco Bay, or Coco
Cay.
Cay.
What I got from the Bahamas when we get back.
Okay.
Maybe when we get back this evening. Not right now.
Well, later this evening, because we got to start packing up, because they were like, I think I saw you guys sit your bag outside or something, though.
Oh, do you?
I think I was looking at it. They're supposed to put something on the door or do something. But it's weird getting off of y'all.
Me and Demetri, we finna go get our watermelon. I'm talking about when I say me and Demetri, that's the first thing we go to on this.
That's my breakfast. That's what I'm eating for breakfast. I ain't eating that there. I'm eating all fruit.
Some of that turkey. That turkey was so good yesterday.
Last night, and I guess they had like some of the same stuff, but some of it was different. I guess because we was in the Bahamas or Nassau, and they kind of had that Caribbean feel last night.
Oxtail and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I really didn't eat. I just had fruit last night. Yeah, that's all I ate. That's all I really wanted, because me and Monica ate breakfast, then we ate
the little clump.
in Nassau, the little appetizer, the little fish we had. It was good. I think I ate most of it. Then had a little drink, you know.
I'm sitting there. I think I probably took 2 sips. And my husband, I'm like, Meechris, is this the Bahamas Meechris or something?
Well,
I'm trying to see what's going on.
I didn't buy none, so Monica's wanted to try one, and it was buy one, get one free.
Right.
So Monica wasn't finna drink 2. She only took 2 sips out of the one she had.
I don't know why I be sitting there trying to be all hard like I'm about to do something.
So I had.
Don't be doing nothing.
I tasted it, and then it had ice, and it was cold. Then it had a good little taste. I was like, oh, okay then. Before I knew it, I done drunk the whole thing.
It was like fruit punch with something mixed into it.
It had the alcohol in it now.
Yeah, I thought it was, I'm sitting there thinking it'll taste like fruit punch with just like, a little hint or something.
It was hinted. It was hinted.
I said that, I looked over to Brother Meechris, and I'm like, Brother Meechris, what you got going on over there today?
We got the drink.
Brother Meechris was sitting there, bobbing his head to the music and just sipping.
Yeah, watching football. Because they had the football game on.
Yeah, but anyway, we're going to go to Brooklyn because Demetri gave me a time limit that I have to be ready, so.
With your shiny self.
I try to be ready to be shining and ashy. When that sun hit me, baby, I want to be glistening.
Oh, my goodness.
Glistening.
All right, we'll be back, y'all.
Baby, wash your hands, wash your hands.
Oh my goodness, look at that, y'all. It's crazy. I think I'm gonna get me an omelet. They got a omelet station. Meech is looking for us a spot to sit down at. So I'll be back, y'all. Well, let me show y'all some of the breakfast. Meech must ain't see the biscuit and gravy, but we ate on a different side yesterday. I don't think they have my turkey. Look like they have ham today. I want that turkey, y'all. That turkey was so good yesterday. That's the fruit on the other side. Let me see what's over here. Just some eggs and bread pudding. Got fruit. On this side, they got French toast, waffles. What is this? Oatmeal, grits, hot milk, I guess, for the oatmeal. All right, y'all. So let me see where the Meech is at, and then I'll be back, y'all. Okay, y'all. So I got my omelet made. We have the fruit. We have some pineapple right here. Gonna eat breakfast. Got us a beautiful view of the ocean, y'all.
The one that you've been dreaming of, but dirt underneath my feet.
Alright, y'all, so check that out. You got your perfect day. Coco Cay back there. Look, Miss K, you supposed to wait on the ride. She gonna throw her thumb up like she finna, like they gonna stop and pick her up.
That thing picked up.
We walking. It is. It's beautiful. Alright fam, we are in the water. We at the beach area. The water feels good.
Okay, since we got in. This area is quiet. This one is the whatever. Chill.
Chill is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm finna dip down in a minute, you know. Cool my whole body, y'all. We got a story we gotta tell y'all about. We'll tell y'all a little later.
Yeah.
But we enjoying ourselves, man. We in this water. It's cool. Feel good.
Yes.
This is nice. This is nice.
The water is nice and pretty.
Yeah. Got the ship behind us. And you see that. We got our
That's the celebrity right there.
yeah, got celebrity over there, and our ship on the side of it. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's nice, y'all. Ate food was good in there. They got a wing spot. I want to try some wings. But I ain't in there, baby. Just a little seaweed, little tree limb.
Anything that's skinny look like it's floating. I'm hitting it or running. Hit or run. But yeah, I don't know what else we doing. I don't know if we're gonna get in the hood or just kind of walk around, see what's what. When the Meechers tell you his story, then we'll let y'all know why y'all didn't see a lot of stuff. Well, when I eat it, it's like y'all seeing everything.
Well, we still gonna show some stuff on the way back, but it took a minute because we had a little episode,
Not an episode, me.
Not an episode, no. Monica didn't have no seizure or nothing like that. But
Yeah, it was a few things that I couldn't do.
yeah,
I wanted to zip line.
I want to let you zip line anyway.
Yeah, because of the other stuff
Yeah.
going on, so I couldn't zip line. I wasn't supposed to play golf, but I played golf anyway.
They had in the golf zone, if you have issues with epilepsy and such, not recommended to play putt golf. I started noticing the colors were loud and stuff like that, and I said, that's probably it right there. And it was loud colors. Once she looked down, she was like, let me look back up,
I want to try to see the aqua show, but y'all are going to see the aqua show because the Meechers went.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to be able to go. We'll see. We'll
And the
see.
skate show.
Yeah, I definitely want to go to the skate show, so we're going to have to.
You might not. I don't know. We'll have to see. All right, that's it on this part, y'all. I'm finna put this phone up and go so I can dip down in the water with Monica. So we'll see y'all in a minute.
Okay, y'all, so they have these little areas where you walk through. Just so relaxing to me. Like the other little areas that you walk through and all of that stuff to get to whatever area you want to get to. So we going over here to the pool. Well, one of the pools, but they have a lot of different ones. But we'll see y'all when we get over here to the pool. There you go, one of the pools. I think we're going to go around to one of the other pools that we see. It's packed on this side, y'all, but this is where the bar is. But we're gonna walk around to the other side, see what's going on the other side.
Girlfriend, you got me smiling brighter each day. Stars are brighter, I feel lighter in every way. Girlfriend, there's no one like you when it comes to loving. Life is richer, lips are sweeter. Now listen, stay and let's figure out where to go and how about family, new history. Here I go, dreaming. You got me going wilder than wild. Girlfriend, there's nothing that can stop us. Oh, you got me winning my laughter mind. No, there's nothing that I can do with you, with you. Girlfriend, you make my edges seem smooth. The world is happier and less busy around us too. Girlfriend, Just one look at you and I'm out of control. Well, I'm the luckiest of the lucky. Let me hold you close a while. We figure out where to go and how about one lighthouse just for us. Here I go, dreaming. You got me going wilder than wild. Girlfriend, there's nothing that can stop us. Oh, you got me winning my left to mine. No, there's nothing that I can't do with you. You got me going wilder than wild. Girlfriend, there's nothing that can stop us. Oh, you got me winning my left to mine.
At first I said that.
I have some shrimp. I forgot what kind of chicken it is, but it's like a Indian. Came from the Indian side. I have some vegetables. Got my cocktail sauce. I'm excited about these shrimp. Y'all, Demetrius love this. Did you get fruit punches? No, that ain't the fruit punch this time.
No, there was too many people, so I went all the way on the other side.
Oh, okay.
And this one is kiwi strawberry.
Okay, so Mitchell got that. He tried
Lamb shank
lamb shanks.
and the rice, the gravy with it with rice.
Talk up and I don't know if they can hear you now.
The gravy with rice from the lamb shank. The shrimp you had, crawfish, and these noodles. These noodles, they're good. These noodles is good. Big time.
So yeah, we'll check back in with y'all in a second.
That I've been so far away. I've had a lot on my plate. I know that I've been so hard to reach, but I don't wanna be that man. I wanna do better by you. I wanna be better for you. Taking you for granted. I wanna do better by you. Shed the old, embrace the new. No more taking you for granted anymore. So baby, please keep that door open for me just a little bit longer. Yeah, we could try to mend what is broken. If you just keep the door open. I've journeyed far from where I stand. Now I'm longing for change. I hear the echoes from this different man.
What's up, fam? So we are in the room, just getting up, had to get a nap in after Coco Cay today. That was an experience. We got to tell y'all, cause we made it an experience. We had a good time. So look, as we got off the ship, me and Monica walked down to Coco Cay video and taking pictures, and all how everything look. So once we get down there,
I told him to get little shots. That way y'all can feel like y'all are right there. How I record is, I show little snippets, or either I'm showing snippets and looking in front of me, right? But Demetrius, the way he record, he'll stay on something and he don't be paying attention to nothing else but what he is recording. So I'm right in front of him. Mind you, Coco Cay, it has these like sidewalks. You can go this way, you can go excuse me, that way, you can go straight. So Demetrius was right behind me. I was right in front of him because of course I'm right in front of you. That's how we always do. Like if I'm looking at something, I'm in front of him, he behind me. So of course the person that's behind you, they looking at the person in front of them, right? So I was walking, so I turn around, Demetrius, I still see him, recording, showing y'all stuff. So I'm like, okay, he right there. So I turns around and I continue to walk. So then I'm like, okay, well, let me just stop and wait on him, to come so we can continue to the beach, because we had already said we was going to the beach. So I turn around, I don't see him. I'm like, okay, well, he's still sitting there recording. So I'm standing there probably for 5 minutes, and I'm like, where he at? So then I'm like, he must have took a different turn and didn't keep straight, behind me. So I'm like, well, why would he do that? And how could he do that if I'm right there in front of him?
So let me tell you what actually happened. That's Monica's version of what she witnessed and how it happened to her. So how it happened to me, I ain't worried about my Billy. How it happened to me, Monica said, Demetrius, record this so the family could see it. I said, okay. So Monica was right beside me. I started recording. I was looking up at the screen because the sun kind of messing my vision up. So I want to make sure I'm getting y'all seeing what I'm seeing. So I'm looking up at the camera and I'm like, honey, I'm finna get this and I ain't here. So I was like, okay, she must be looking out for something. Y'all, I stopped recording and put that camera down. Monica was nowhere to be found. I said, where did she done walked off to? So I stood there in the same spot. I didn't go nowhere. So I looked around, I yelled, Monica, honey, because she know how I call her. So I said, Monica, honey. And other people looking at me, they think I'm calling them. So I was like, I know I ain't done lost this woman, or she ain't done kept on walking. So I stood there, went and sat down, looking to think she might come back, up to the front. If she done walked off, like, oh, I done left my hut. I ain't see Monica. I was so nervous. It was about 40 minutes before I found Monica.
No, it was like an hour and a half. Because when we was on our way over there, it was like 12.
It wasn't
12.
It was about 45 minutes. It seemed like an hour and a half, but it was about 45 minutes
It was at least an hour.
Before I could find Monica, y'all. And I stayed up front for about 30 minutes. I sat down in the shade, sweating, thinking she gonna come back up there. I was like, okay. Then now I'm worried now, cause I'm like, oh man, this woman, I know she nervous cause I got her phone and it's just her in her pocketbook. So I'm like, where my wife at? Oh, I hope she even had no attack or nothing while we out here. And then I started walking. So I walked the entire park and didn't see her. I walked it again and didn't see her. So I went backwards and walked it. I said, all right, Lord, lead me to her. So then I said, okay, she might be at a food stand. So I walked around and found one of the food sections. It was an orange one. So I walked through the food section, through the seats. I didn't see her. So I walked the park again. Then I came back and up on another food section. It was kind of blue or aqua like. I said, all right, Lord, lead me to her. So I walked up, y'all, to the food section. There was Monica right there. Look, she was paying. She had that look on her face. You left me. You had me out here by myself. And I was trying to stay calm because I knew she was upset. I knew she was you know, scared because she was by herself. I in the whole little island right there, and I'm like, let me find this woman. I'm getting nervous. Then I saw the little ambulance cart, and they were flying through there, and I was like, oh Lord. So I went running behind the ambulance cart, then trying to listen to their little walkie-talkie. Then they stopped. So I say, okay, they ain't going out to Monica because they just stopped all of a sudden. So that's when I walked around to the other food section and finally saw Monica standing there, and she looked up and she had that look on her face. I was like, thank you, Lord. I'm finna get fussed at, but thank you, Lord. I still apologize because I didn't want her out there like that by herself, feeling like Demetrius that left me, and then she out there don't know nobody, you know. So,
well, it wasn't. I wasn't nervous about that part. Like, I wasn't nervous about being out there, you know, around other people. I was nervous because I was hot, I was sweating, I was starting to feel dizzy, and I'm just like, I don't want to be out here and then I have a seizure and my husband ain't with me, you know, and stuff like that. So I was just like, oh my goodness. So what happened was, I was like, okay, let me just find like one of the food courts. I guess that's what they call it. I'm like, let me find one of those spots, get me some water, you know, and just sit down in the shaded area. So I went and got me some water, and I just sat down at one of the tables, you know, that was covered. But mind you, it's still like hot, you know. You ain't getting no wind, you ain't getting nothing. So when I got the water, I sit down and I'm just like, okay. And I was saying the same thing he was saying, Lord, lead me to my husband, because it's so, in that island, it's so many twists and turns. So like, he may be going one way looking for me, I may be going the opposite way, and it's so many twists and turns. Honestly, I feel like you would never find somebody that you was looking for, to me, because it's so many little hideaway spots.
Right. Well, if they like how you went to the little food and then you kind of stayed there that time, that's how I was able to find you. If you'd have kept walking, I wouldn't have found you.
Right. And I was about to keep walking, and I was like, let me just sit down. You know, let me just sit down, because like I said, I was hot. I felt myself getting lightheaded, and I'm just like, that's the part that I was nervous about. It wasn't the part that me, you know what I'm saying, being around strangers, or whatever. I just was like, okay, I'm gonna give him some more time, and if we can't find each other, I was just gonna walk back to the ship, because I had my C-Pass on me, so I was just gonna walk back to the ship and get on a ship. So going back to, you know, me stopping there to get some water, waiting on him. So I went to get me some more, you know, some more to drink or whatever. I got me some more water or whatever. And I turn around and I see Demetrius doing like this. And I call his name. I was so happy to see my husband at the same time. I'm like, I'm being honest with y'all. I'm like, I'm about to fuss. I'm about to fuss because why you left me. Yeah. And so I said, and then look, right before then, I had just said, Lord, I'm gonna be so happy to see my husband, but I'm gonna be mad at him at the same time. But I was like, you know why is that kind of mad where you like, why you do this? But at the same time, I was like, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, be extremely upset with him where I'm just like, I ain't talking to you. I got, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that kind, because I'm just like, I'm just happy that my husband found me, or I done found him or whatever. Because like I said, to me, that island is just impossible to find somebody. Is not, I mean, it's huge, but at the same time, it's so many twists and turns, and like down the walkways, it's nothing but bushes on each side. So, you know what I'm saying? The person gonna be right there in front of you, but you don't see them because of, you know, all of these blind spots. But
look, I was calm because I knew she was upset, and then I ain't want her to have no, you know, attack on me while we out there. So I'm like, honey, I didn't leave you. You left me, honey. Demetrius, you did it. I said, honey, I stayed in the same spot. I even took the camera out. I say, this is what I was videoing.
I ain't want to see it.
Look, I say, this is the last time I saw you. This is what I was videoing. When I stopped videoing, you was gone. I say,
And the Meeches ain't never like anytime we walking, I'm always ahead of him.
But-
and he just always behind me. You know what I'm saying?
You wasn't that. Normally, if you ahead of me, you in reaching distance. Or you might be walking and you'll stop and look, but you'll still be in front of me. You were walking. You had kept going. And I was stopped standing there. So you probably thought I was finna come up behind you. And I was still in the same spot.
Yeah, because the last time I turned around, he was behind me.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought he was behind me. So I'm like, okay, well, he behind me, so I'm going to keep on walking. So probably what happened was I'm walking, you know what I'm saying, and I go veer off to the beach, and he had to have gone to the right. Because he would have... No, the beach was to the left. Or either you must have kept straight. Whatever it was, he went a different direction than what I went.
Well, it took me about 20, 30 minutes before I went anywhere because I was just walking in circles right there in the front.
I ain't do that. See, I didn't think to come all the way back. Mind y'all, I had to went into the beach area.
Yeah.
And because like I said, the first time I turned around, he was behind me. So I'm like, okay, let me go on and go. And like he always do, he just walk on, you know, walk up behind me or whatever. So by the time I turned around again, I was in the sand. And I'm like, oh my God, that's a long walk. So I just walked up to where the walkway was and I just stood there like, okay, he gonna come around the corner. Baby. I didn't see no Demetrius. I ain't see nothing.
I was thinking Monica was gonna come back up to the front, and I was like, all right, she gonna walk back up to the front, like knowing she done left me. And time going by,
I ain't think about that.
Look, y'all, I was soaking wet. I was about to pass out. I say, let me find me some water somewhere. That's when I started walking. But when I started walking, I went to the left and came up on the first little beach area, right, the wave pool, right there. I come up on the wave pool and I looked around. I couldn't see you, so that's when I stayed on the trail and kept on walking, kept on walking.
And like I said, we could have been by each other.
Yeah.
But all of the different trails and stuff, it'll be hard to find somebody up in there.
Yeah.
Honestly, it'll be hard to find
Or
somebody.
unless you like, hey, we going to the pool,
Right.
or we going to such and such. That's the first place. So I just meet you at the pool. But I didn't know where the beach was, you know. So.
And they had the signs, y'all. He don't be looking. Because if he would have came into the beach area, which we had already said we going to the beach first or whatever. So where he was going, if he just would have looked, it was a beach sign right there. He just could have went on to the beach.
But I didn't know you had left me. I didn't know. I was like, well, she must have went somewhere else. So I was like, where's this woman at? So I just planted myself right there because I was like, well, she gonna come back. So I was like, hold up, I found you. We good. Let's sit here a minute. Get something to eat while we're here. Whatever we gonna do.
I told him I don't want nothing to eat.
One time, I ain't hungry right now. I need to get in some water and cool out. I say, well, just sit here a minute.
Sitting there after we just sat there and explained to each other what happened. He said, all right, you want to get something to eat? Heck no, I don't want nothing to eat.
I said, we was already there by the food. So I was like, we might well get something to eat.
He gonna see her go ahead and fix him a loaded hot dog and all this stuff. Demetrius left me.
I was still in the same spot.
We always do that, y'all. He always, if I venture out, that's even in the store, y'all. He already know I'm gonna venture out. What he gonna do? He gonna just walk behind me.
She gotta stop venturing out, especially if we in a place like that.
No, he ain't allowed to record. You're not recording no more. And see, when I record, I start and stop, or either I'm doing like this and paying attention.
We record different. I gotta see what I'm doing, and then the sun was booming, so I gotta see the camera to make sure I'm filming the right stuff, and that's what I was doing. I was looking at the back camera, looking at the screen. Then I looked down. I was like, hey, honey, she gone. I was like, oh, Lord. I told her, I said, I got to watch you like I watch a little teen-year-old because you got like the ones off. So we was at the food station fixing our food. So that's when I had to get the hot dog or whatever. And I was they had a condiment station.
Wait a minute, you talking about the first time when you found me?
The second time too. The second time I was fixing the hamburger. Well, both times I did the same thing. Cause she was away from me, and over at the other station fixing.
He done lost me that time, so I can find my way back.
So I went up to her and I said, "Hey, I'm right here at the conduit station." She gonna look at me talking about, "Well, I mean, you done lost me before you get lost." I said, "I'm letting you know where I'm at. Don't go nowhere."
Y'all write it down on y'all calendar when y'all watching this video. He left me, so if it happen again, all this time I be walking in front of him. All these years, it been the same way. I walk in front of him. Well, he already know if we somewhere, he gonna just walk behind me, look at what he looking at, and he gonna just walk behind me. I do it all the time.
It's easy if I'm in the grocery store, but we right in front of Coco Cay, right at the entrance. So right at the entrance, you got left, you got middle, you got the other middle, you got the other right, and then you got right. So it's 5 or 6 directions she could. Right,
and them directions, and it is one of them will break down into another 2 or 3.
Right, so it's about 8 different paths she could have went. So I'm just standing there like, where she went?
And then there's several pools. Yeah. And then the beach, you know what I'm saying? The beaches is, you know what I'm saying? Several different little.
Yeah, you got Chill Island, got Chill Beach, and then you got another little thing or whatever. But we were so hot and aggravated, so we were like, let's find some water so we can chill out. So we went to the beach area first, and the beach area was nice, but you know, that little area had a clear part. Then in the water you had a lot of seaweed and stuff. So it was, you know, Monica like looking around in the water, make sure with no fish or something to grab her, just period. And then the sandy area, I didn't have my beach shoes, and them daggone
seashells,
broke up seashell was sharp. So I was like, nah. Monica like, baby, we need to find a pool. I was like, cool, let's go.
Y'all, if y'all been watching this, y'all should know I don't like sand. I don't like how it feels. So see, I feel like I'm getting hot all over again.
And the water felt good on the beach, but we ended up finding walking to the lagoon, and the lagoon was real big. You got about 6, 7 sections to the lagoon or whatever. So we ended up finding a beach chair to put our stuff on, and we got in the water and we just chilled there for about 45 minutes in the water. Found a little spot where the sun was, and then had to move again to where the trees was. But that place is beautiful too, with all the plants and and trees and the different kind of trees and bushes and plants. It's beautiful, man. It was
and that's a piece of which kind. They really took time at with their island and building and creating their island. I told the Meechers like this, you know, even though this is our first cruise, I think we picked a really good ship. Like, I mean, the customer service is like a 20 out of 10.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to worry about if you ask somebody for something. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to.
They own it.
I mean, even before you ask for anything.
How can I help you?
Right. I mean, I had nobody with an attitude, nobody with nothing.
Yeah.
I told them, and then the thing, you know how you go away from home. I don't know if y'all like this, but you go away from home, you're a little bit uncomfortable because it's not your bed, and the bed may be uncomfortable, or, you know, stuff like that. I told the Meechers, y'all, this is the most comfortable bed. These pillows are like, it's not like extra soft. It's like firm and plush at the same time. Soon as we got in here, because I like to sleep with a lot of pillows, the Meechers asked our guy, what's his name? Abdul. He asked him, you know, for an extra pillow. Within, like, we had walked out, we came back, the extra pillow was in here. And man, I told the Meechers, we need to take that shower head home.
Yeah, they shower
with that pressure. Oh my God, it is. Listen, y'all, I'm talking about it come out so hard, and where you can control the pressure.
Right.
You can have low or high. Of course, y'all know I blasted.
Yeah.
And man, It's nice. It's really nice.
It was so nice. I cut the hot water off and just took a cool shower. It just felt so good.
Right.
Cool the body down. It was awesome. It was cool, man. It's nice. And the room is like a hotel room. I mean, the ceiling is a little low, but other than that, I mean, this is a nice size room.
Right. I thought it was gonna be a lot smaller.
Yeah.
You know, than what it is or whatever.
Yeah,
But
I was looking for a itty bitty room.
right, me too. And with the motion sickness, like the first day when the ship started moving, like both of us we was a little dizzy or whatever, but we never did feel it in the room at all.
Only the first day, like we was out walking when the ship took off or whatever. We were walking around the pool area or something, just looking at stuff. And both of us were like, we was in the windjammer and walking, getting food and stuff. And both of us were like, I was like, Monica, you okay? She was like, yeah. And I was like, I'm a little dizzy.
Right.
But after that first couple hours or whatever, I guess we started getting used to it. And heck, I've been out on the porch while the boat moving I said the porch.
Balcony.
Out on the balcony, sitting out chilling, like it's moving now. And I was out a minute ago, just sitting for a minute, couldn't stay out there too long. Y'all look. One of Monica cousins. I don't know what floor he on.
Is they above us or is they on the side or beneath?
They gotta be on the side or above us, cause we 7, so it's 8, 9, 10. So we the lowest one.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, with the stateroom, we started at 7, 8, 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Good. I like the room.
I don't know where he was at, but he had the ganja going there.
Okay,
it was strong. I was like, dog.
How much did he bring with him? I mean, dog, like, dude, you ought to be out of it by now. And then, I mean, I can see, to me, it's easy to get past security because I feel like, I don't know, but I mean, with that is what I'm saying. I don't know what they did. People got all kind of ways to get stuff, whatever. Right. But I'm just like, enjoy the cruise.
Hey,
dang.
He was enjoying the cruise.
Like, yeah, dog. I told Meech, we trying to come back in here because I like my husband, he get a drug test at work, he gonna fail it. Cause he just, whoever it is, just lighting it up.
We had to come back in the room. That's how strong it was. I was like, dog.
And I know we could have, told somebody, hey, somebody's smoking, but it wasn't that serious because all the other times that we was out on the balcony, it was fine. But I'm like, late at night, baby, I guess he just like, I need my fix or something. I should have went and offered him an ibuprofen or something. Like, can you take this until you get home?
Yeah, that mug got everybody feeling good.
Right. Everybody go on the balcony to feel good. But that's our favorite part. We was talking today at dinner and we was just, asking each other, like, what's your favorite part of the cruise?
Highlight.
Yeah, highlight.
Our highlights.
I had both. I had highlights and favorites.
And I started the day before. The day before we got down here to the ship, the day before, highlight us driving down, then us meeting Javon in Cleveland. And that was a big highlight because we watched, I know Monica watched him, and I try to watch him when she watched him. We watched her show together.
Well, me and her had been, we had been talking for a minute or whatever, but it's just, to me, it ain't all about, you get to know people through YouTube and watching videos and all that kind of stuff.
Right. And
of course, she's a bigger channel. She had like 500-some-thousand subscribers, so she's a bigger channel. But, when it comes to, I'm not going to say meeting people because that was our first time meeting. But when it comes to, you just, what's the word I'm looking for? Connecting, just an instant connection with somebody. And it may not be, because we didn't start off talking on the phone. We was messaging each other, and then eventually we, start texting each other, whatever. And so it's just one of those things. Y'all know how you meet somebody. You like, dang, it feel like I've known them, or we've, been talking to each other for a while.
Right.
So, and the Meeches, him and Cleveland, they never talked and then like that. It was just me and Javon.
Right.
So, when I told her, hey, we coming down to Orlando to get on the ship, you want to get together, whatever, and we hang out with our husbands. And, of course, she said yes. So it was just when all of us met, it was so good to finally meet them in person. And when I tell you, she has such a sweet spirit. If you watch her channel, then I know y'all can probably see, when you watching the videos and stuff. But when you meet her in person, she has such a sweet spirit. She really does. But,
and Cleveland just. Hey, y'all see Cleveland in the video? He's the same.
Right.
He was, man, and like Monica had her version of meeting Javon, and I was the same way with me in Cleveland, because I watched the video, and like we walked up, we dapped each other up, like, what's up, man? And it was just weird because we watched them so much. It was like, to me, it was like I felt like I already knew them, like, hey, this the family, what's up, it was just cool to see somebody like us, to see somebody like us in the marriage years. Me and Cleveland birthday is like right there together. We basically the same age. That was crazy.
They started dating in high school.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of things that, we had in common and stuff like that. So, I just look at it as you don't have to, you may have a connection with somebody, and you know what? I had told Demetrius a few years ago. I was like, it'll be cool to meet her or whatever. But of course, during that time, I think we had probably just started our channel, or maybe like a year into it. And at that time, I'm like, oh, I probably won't get to meet her. She this big YouTube, and all that stuff. And so, it's crazy how stuff, how God will allow stuff to come to pass. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. So. And
Monica didn't want to record when we first walked up, because she was like, well, honey, I don't want her to be uncomfortable or make it feel like, we just trying to do it for clout or something.
YouTube,
or for YouTube. And Monica was like, it ain't like that. I was like, that's cool, because if that was the case, I don't know, because normally when you walk up to somebody, you already recording. Like, she was already recording.
Right.
When we walked up. But, that's how Monica felt. She just was genuine. She was like, I really want to meet her, because, in person, she's real nice and stuff like that, But Javon was like, I ain't even think about that.
Right. But, me, I don't like, if we recording, I like to tell somebody in advance, hey, do you mind? I just don't like, because I don't like people catching me off guard. And who would like somebody like you meeting them, or if you go to somebody's house and they open the door and you like this.
Right.
So I don't like to be done like that. So I don't do other people like that. I always just, cut the camera off and be like, do you mind being recorded?
Right.
And
I
then
think she was cool though, cause she was like, hey, y'all YouTubers, we YouTubers too, But I think she understood how you felt, but she was like, no, I ain't even think about that.
Yeah, that's just me. I don't.
Yeah.
That's just me, because there's people out there like that.
Yeah.
They'll try to meet somebody and get with them just to, what I'm saying, just to gain subscribers or just to get put out there. But me and my husband, we just genuinely allow, our channel to grow. This the only way that I can think to say it, but.
And what's crazy, Monica, if y'all met Monica, Monica is a hugger. She'll grab you and squeeze you, and Javon is a hugger. Because both of y'all kind of grabbed each other. I was like, look at this. I said, this too much in common. I'm
a hugger, but my husband would tell you, it can be the first time that we meet. I'm a hugger. Like, I would just take you and squeeze you like I've known you forever, okay? That's just my personality.
Yeah.
That's just, you know, how I am or whatever. But
Yeah. But it was cool.
But yeah.
That was our highlight for
the day
Thursday,
before,
the day before.
Mm-hmm.
The day before. That was our highlight the day before. And that's real cool, you know, and it, you know, we may have opportunities in the future, you know, to see them in other places or
Oh yeah, we already talking about
Yeah.
cruising together, going on a cruise or whatever.
Yeah.
Us all going on a cruise together, but yeah, I just couldn't. The main thing was I told him it's just the highlight for me when we actually walked onto the cruise.
Okay, so now we to the next day.
I mean, walked onto the ship.
To the ship. So now that we at the next day, so that was the day before.
Right.
Meeting Javon and
That was
Cleveland.
Thursday.
So Friday was the actual getting on the ship day.
Mm-hmm.
And our anniversary at the same time.
Yeah, we got on the ship the day of our anniversary.
Yeah. So when we drove down, I'm sure I already said this in another segment, but when we first got to the port and saw the ship, Monica was like, "Oh my God, there go the ship!" All of a sudden, I started shaking. I was like, "What's going on?"
He always trying to be Mr. Cool.
I was like, "Baby, I don't know why I'm nervous." She was like, "I'm nervous too."
My thing about it wasn't, I don't know, I was nervous about the check-in process, right? Because I don't know.
We ain't never done it before.
Yeah, and I ain't want nothing to go wrong because, I mean, something go wrong. And like you say, oh, let me run to the house and get some more paperwork or let me do this or let me do that, you know.
I'm standing up there, y'all, and Monica, I knew she was nervous because we got up to the little desk and the little lady said, "Come on." So Monica had our paperwork in a little folder. Monica said, "All right, here goes everything." She took it out. Here goes the license. She grabbed my license, snatched it out of my hand, mashed it up with my stuff and put it on the counter. Got her stuff and put it on. Here goes everything right here. And the lady still checking our names or whatever. What was she still? She was still looking at something.
But it's just like how her face was looking when she was.
She was cool.
I know when she's putting it, she was like. And I was like, oh Lord, my heart was beating. I was like, oh Lord, we ain't gonna be able to get on the ship.
I said, "Baby, calm down." So she looked and said, "Oh, Jemonica and Demetrius," and then she reached up and grabbed our birth certificate and license and stuff, and grabbed Monica's, and then all of a sudden she was like, "You are checked in." Monica was like, "That's it."
It's like she looking at what R. Kelly say, and I looked at him, he looked at me, and I looked at him.
That's how it was. 'Cause, well, the lady said, "You are now," and this is how she said it. She was like, it was like we just won something. And she was like, "You are now checked in. You guys are ready to go." Monica was like, "That's it." That's it. I said, "Baby, we're ready to go." Monica's still standing there. I said, "Monica, get the paperwork." So she got it and put it back, threw me back my license, and then we was like, then I asked the lady, I was like, "Okay, where we go?"
Right.
She
We
said-
see him looking. Wait a minute, let me go back to security. When we was getting checked in, baby, it was like you had to jog. It was like a marathon.
It was quick. It was fast.
Yes.
I mean, it was fast.
It was fast, but it wasn't no, like you just standing in one spot, none of that.
Even when we drove into the parking lot, I went the wrong way because my GPS told me to take a turn before the actual terminal. So we re-looped around, got in line, got in the terminal, paid. That was even pretty quick.
Oh, all of it was quick.
That was pretty
But
quick.
them people, I guess the ones that know about, you know what I'm saying,
Cruising.
going on a cruise and stuff like that, them people you would get ran over if you trying to find your way through and all that stuff. So going back, we said all that to say this video gonna be about 2 hours long. But anyway, we said all of that to say like the highlight for me was when our feet actually walked into the ship. It don't even seem like we on a ship.
Yeah, we went straight on to deck 5. And that's look like a mall or something down there. It was crazy.
It's like when you on the ship, you don't even feel like you on a ship. Like you don't feel rocking, you don't feel the waves. None of that stuff.
And we had to watch everybody on the Utopia. You know what I'm saying? All the other videos we done watched. So when we walked on and seen Sorrento.
Yeah, hold on a minute. What time is it? So we gonna miss the skating?
We gonna miss
Sure.
it. We gonna miss it, baby.
Don't say it, but you gotta stay positive. Hold on, y'all, cause I don't want.
We would have missed it, baby.
Is that the 7?
Yeah, it's 7:30. It's 7:30. I told you she want to get back in the bed, y'all, and take her clothes off and lay down. I said, baby, you can't take it.
Listen,
I said, baby,
I don't
you
get
can't
in no
take it
bed.
down.
I do not get. I don't care if this is not our bed at home. I do not a bed where I have to lay, and I done been outside. No, you gotta put on different clothes and all this.
Well, I gotta take a shower.
Yeah, you done been all outside and stuff.
So we done took showers and all this stuff, especially when we came back from Coco Cay. 'Cause we was like, I could have walked around a little bit, but still.
You could have walked around. You could have just left me in here.
Once we took showers, it was a wrap. We was in the bed.
Let me tell, and then that cold shower. Oh my God, it feels so good. Let me tell you about the beach. He be trying to act like he ain't tired, right? But let me tell you what he'll do. Like I'll be like, all right, the beach, I need to take a shower. Give me, probably about 30 minutes, and then I get back up. We go back out. He'll, all right, well I'm fine. I don't have to get out my clothes. I'm fine. Next thing you know, he laying on the sofa or across the bed, knocked out.
No. See what happened is, I be still over here waiting on Monica, and Monica be like, "Well, give me a couple minutes, and I'm gonna get up and we gonna go." Well, them couple minutes turned in to about 30 minutes. Then she done dozed off. So I'm like, then all of a sudden she come popping up clothes. I'm ready to go. I'm like, no, I'm finna get in the shower. I'm saying, once I get in the shower, I ain't going nowhere. So I want to go to Sorrento's. And I'm like, no.
That's the only place that was open midnight. It was jumping down there.
It's 11 o'clock midnight. I want to go to Sorrento. I took my bath and stuff. So now I got to go down there to Sorrento. We sat down and got some pizza and walked around a little bit. Cause she wanted to try to see the opera show then. I was like, babe, we gonna miss the opera show. So we was supposed to go to the opera show before Sorrento to see if we could see it. We went down to Sorrento. So once we got up from eating, we went walking toward the opera show was. All these people walking back down. She said, well, where all the people come from, honey? I said, the opera show. It's over with. It's over with.
We both don't think I could have watched it anyway, so that's why I went.
I did get y'all some footage because I went and watched it the first night.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how Monica. After I done took my bath and stuff, now all of a sudden we got to go to Sorrento. Then we get back in the room. I take another bath, another shower. Which shower feel good, so I ain't mind.
Oh, it sure do. That's what I'ma miss. I'ma miss that pressure from that shower.
I gotta get some new shower head now.
Man, listen, if you come on Utopia, y'all let me know if y'all done been on Utopia. Let me know about the bed, like the mattress feel good, everything just, I love the room. And then that shower. Mm-hmm. And then the balcony, that's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever, but
it's our last night. I don't know how much more footage we gonna get y'all, but we may walk around a little bit in a little while. But
I'll put that with another vlog. I think this may be I think this may be us just either this going into when we leaving or y'all will see, because if we plan to go out again or whatever, so I'll just see how long this part of it is, and I may have to split it up. But y'all know, y'all look, if y'all are watching all of the vlogs, y'all will know if this one if this is the last day or whatever. But what I was gonna say, Demetrius should be happy that I was able to do all this walking. Of course, y'all know, just a few weeks ago, my foot was in a boot. Mm-hmm. And then when I went to the doctor, he had gave an additional 3 weeks.
One to walk, one to take the boot off, and walk without the boot. She didn't tell the doctor that. She just told the doctor her foot was still hurting. So
well, you right about that. I ain't know what you were saying. So that boot was holding me back.
That's how she was walking, yeah.
I used to be getting it up in that boot, and then the faster you walk, you should be like, oh my goodness, this ain't gonna work. So I'm glad, that time was up by the time we got on the ship. But let me tell you something. these senior citizens, baby, they ain't playing.
Oh, don't that hold them back, y'all.
They ain't playing. I done seen people in like with their ankle wrapped. I done seen people with their arm wrapped. I even seen a lady with a back brace on in a wheelchair. They ain't playing. They ain't gonna let none of that stop them or whatever.
They cruising, but they got their little motorized. And you better get out their way, cause they rough.
Matching outfits. I told Meech, I said, see, that's what I'm talking about. Not that part, but I'm like just seeing a lot of senior citizens and stuff just out having themselves a good time. And you can tell they having a good time.
Yeah.
So but we gonna get off him. So get off of here. That's the story of Demetrius losing me and just leaving me on the island by myself. Ooh, I may do a little clickbait on this. My husband left me on a private island by myself. So y'all don't get mad if I do a little clickbait. It's true, because he did leave me.
No, I didn't. She wandered off like a little kid. And like the little kids do, just wander off.
Don't he be saying I walk slow, so if I was walking so slow, then he keep up with me.
You weren't walking slow, them little legs. Them little legs